Hey everybody! What's going on? Hey, do you feel like playing guitar today? Because I feel, you know what, I think I'm gonna... play some guitar. So I hope you're all having a fantastic day out there. Welcome back. Oh, wrong volume knob. One day I'll get that right. Welcome back to another part of this little series I've been doing for years at this point. Easy licks that sound advanced. And I thought I had a couple licks there. I was like, you know, I feel like if I heard these, I wouldn't like instinctually know that these were as simple to play as they are. So if you want the tabs, they will be down below. I'll also have the tabs in the video for you. And if you want to, you can subscribe, and I post these lessons all the time. And if you haven't yet, make sure you enter the Danelectro 59 giveaway that I'm doing right now on the channel. It's linked down below in the description. So let's go. Lick number 1. Alright, so let's break this down now. What's nice about it is it's the same shape as that. It's actually a shape I use all the time in my own playing, but it's just the same shape over and over again. Now what it is real nice and slow as this. Okay, so that's all that it is. Like I said, real simple, straightforward. Now I'm viewing this as something like an E minor lick. I'm kind of navigating through the E minor scale, but keeping the pattern the same. So what I'm doing here is I'm gonna play 8 on the B, 7 on the G, and then 5 on the D. Now you can feel free to use your pinky if you want to, pinky ring pointer. I tend to do this because I also like to go, you know, get this other kind of like random note in there sometimes, but I'm not doing that today. So if this is a hard stretch for you, use your pinky. Now all I do is I take this shape and I shift it up in the scale. So now I'm going to play 10 on the B, then I'm going to go to 9 on the G, and 7 on the D. Okay? And these are basically power chords. It's really, if you want to like break it down, what we're doing here, we're just doing power chords. This is just an extra fifth that are on the top, or root, whatever it is. So we have that. Okay, so I'm going to shift up again. I'm up here on 13, so I'm going to go 13, 12, 10. Again, notice how this shape never changes. It's a very universal shape. I'm not sure who I got this from, but maybe like, I don't know, Eric Johnson or Nuno or someone like that. Okay, then I'm going to go up here to the final one, which is 15, 14, 12. To me, this is very Eric Johnson-y if I was to like, you know, has that Eric Johnson vibe to it. So I'm going to go 15, 14, 12, like I said, and then I just do a full step bend on that 15 on the B. To end it out, add a little vibrato if you feel like it. So all together, overall, pretty simple, pretty easy one. Lick number 2. There we go, maybe not that little tagline at the end, but the first part of the lick is the lick that we're talking about here. And this actually comes from a solo to one of those little intro jams I did a while back, and people were asking me like, whoa, what is that little like pull-off open lick that you were doing? And it's super Eddie Van Halen inspired, even though it doesn't really sound like an Eddie lick, it's who I got the idea from. So when you're in the key of B, if you think about it, your open B string is a great string to play because, well, you're in the key of B. And there's also a lot of strings that are available. Think about it. You have an E note, play your open E. You have a G note, I'm sorry, that's an A note, play your open A. You know, you have all these different notes available to you. Why not use them open? So I'm starting off with like a very traditional style of blues lick intro. So I'm just going to bend that 9 on the G up a full step. Except don't bend it flat like I just did. Now I'm going to go to 7 on the B and the high E string. Okay, just real quick bend. Now here's where the pull-off lick happens. I'm going to go 7, pull off to open on the B, the 9 on the G, okay? And I go to 10. Again, I'm using my ring finger. It's just because I like to bend with these fingers. But if you want to use your pinky, feel free to. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I go 7, pull off open, and then 9 on the G, 10, pull off open on the B, and then back to that 9 on the G. Now I do this whole thing twice. I go. Okay, now the little ending of each section is slightly different. So I have. Okay, so I end it here and I go 7, pull off open on the B. Okay, and I go to 9 on the G and pull off the open. Okay, so There you go. And that's the first half of it. Okay? And the next part is a little bit trickier because we have to roll our finger, but that part there, even just going... You can move that around in your pentatonic scale all day long and it'll give you a really, really cool and slightly different sound than your stock kind of pentatonic licks. Now this one, like I said, is a little bit trickier because you have to bar with your index finger. So I'm going to go 7 pull up open again. The notes that we're playing on the B string don't change. I'm only changing the single note that's on the G. So I'm going to go 7 pull up open and then I go to 7 on the G. Okay? 10 pull up open on the B, 7 on the G. Okay, so I do that twice. Okay? Now the little ending here is I go 7 pull up open and then 7 pull up open on the G. So I go do it on the B and then the G. So, and I end it on that 9th fret on the D. So I have right there. And there's lick number 2, just a fun one, you know, slide that lick around. There you have it. And the final one here is kind of a spin-off of like a very Paul Gilbert inspired lick. You know, if you've learned any Paul Gilbert string skipping stuff, you've seen this, you know, that style of string skip that he does all the time. Well, what I like to do sometimes is, that is a straight up C major, you know, root, 3rd, 5th, root, 3rd. So, which sounds really cool and I like that sound, but I like to do a lot of just like add chords or suspended chords, something like that. So what I do a lot of times is, and I feel like it sounds, you know, complex because of those large intervals, but it's really, really simple. And I guess it'd be, oh, what is that? That's your 3rd root, there's your 4, and but instead of your 3rd, so it's an add 11. I think it's a C add 11 chord. Do lots of different variations with it if you want to, you know, kind of make it, that'd be like a normal sus2. So, all I'm doing here, and the picking is the trickiest part because you have to bounce around the B string. You're going straight from the high E to the G. So that's kind of the hard part of the whole thing. But once you get it, it's not that bad. So you're going to go 12, pull up to 8 on the high E string. I go to the G and it's 10, 9, 10. Okay? And then back to that 8. Now let me explain the picking here because I'm picking 2 of the 3 notes on that G. So I go... Okay, so I pick the 10 and I pick the 9 and I hammer back onto 10. Then I go to that 8. Okay, so that's how you get a little bit more of an aggressive sound. I could do all pull-offs if I wanted. Here it's not as defined, you know, that's really where you need that extra pick. And there's that second one. Like I said, pretty straightforward, but you could take this idea, put it in your pentatonic. You know, as I play it totally wrong, but that's the idea. And there you guys have it. Did you dig it? Did you make it all the way through the lesson? Easy licks that sound advanced. Yo, we're rocking it. Hope you all had a good day with, Hope you had a good time with today's lesson. If you made it here to the end, hashtag PRS Pentatonic. That's right, hashtag PRS Pentatonic. So I'll see you all later. Like I said before, make sure you enter that Danelectro giveaway. And yo, I'll be seeing you all later. Oh, you know what? Also, there might be a sale coming up on my guitar courses. I haven't decided yet. Maybe. Just a heads up if there is. All right, I'll see you guys. Woo!